Okay, hello and welcome to the weather update. It's 3 p.m. on August 21st, 2020, and we're taking a look at the current conditions. Not as great of a day as yesterday. Yesterday was absolutely beautiful. Today we have a little more humidity in the air. It's a little bit warmer. Yesterday we were only in the. I'll show you what it was like yesterday, but first let's look at these current conditions. So across the area on Long Island, you're generally dealing with low 80s, maybe mid 80s on the North Shore. South Shore is in the upper 70s. It's definitely more humid. The dew points are in the upper 60s, even some 70-degree dew points noted. Offshore, the buoy, uh, 44065, which is about 20 miles south of Jones Beach, or I think 10 miles south of Jones Beach. We have a water temperature back up to 75, south wind gusting to 20. So at least there's more of a sea breeze today, so the South Shore will once again be the place to be. That buoy has a water temperature of 74. Um, and in New Jersey, it's even hotter. So we go look at New Jersey, Toms River. Oh boy, it's hot there. 88 at Miller Air Park. And you wonder why I don't want to have to live there. 86 in downtown Toms River. It's a hot place to live. Um, so let's take a look at yesterday's weather. Get it briefly. I'll show you what yesterday was like. Yesterday was beautiful. Obviously, we had a beautiful, clear day. You watch my hike in the Pine Barrens there. We had some pop-up cumulus, but it's a very nice day. Today it's Farmingdale. We're at 80 degrees now. I'll look at yesterday, and I'll show you what it was like yesterday. So if we go back to yesterday, we had those clouds popping up in the afternoon, but it only hit around 80 degrees for the most part. And the dew points were fairly low. Dew points were in the mid 50s before coming back up a little more in the late afternoon and evening hours. We'll look at a site further east in the Pine Barrens. We'll go ahead and look at West Hampton. So 76, southwest wind at 14, gusting to 21. So you know there's a great sea breeze on the South Shore today. And yesterday it only got up to mid 70s on the South Shore, and there was a great sea breeze. And again, dew points were low. So it was very nice yesterday. But today it's definitely a little warmer, and a sign of the humidity is returning. Looking at the satellite, the other thing we have is a lot of high clouds around, so it's not as clear as yesterday either. See all those high clouds streaming in, and that's because there's a low over there along the stalled front. If we go look at the weather prediction site, you will see. Look at the weather map. You will see there's that front right there. We have the highs over us, but we're getting some of the clouds from that front. So we turn to the tropics, where we have some activity going on. Things are starting to get busy again in the tropics. So we have three areas that are active right now. We have another named storm. Tropical Storm Laura just forms. We have Tropical Depression 14. And then we also have this that's just coming off the Cape Verde. So we're going to look at Laura right now. So Tropical Storm Laura. We have to watch this. This could affect the Gulf Coast. And we have to look at we'll look at the map here first. So Tropical Storm Laura right now has a maximum sustained wind of 45 miles an hour, and it's moving west at 18. Tropical storm warnings are already in effect for these islands here, Dominican Republic, some of these other islands here, and then watches are in effect. Looks like for the southern Bahamas, and then it has a tracking over Cuba, and then it's not going to be able to strengthen too much, I think, because of its interaction with these islands. There's mountains on them, but once it gets in the Gulf of Mexico, it's probably going to become a hurricane. And you see they have it become a hurricane by Tuesday. So we're going to have to watch this really closely. Let's go to tropical tidbits, and we're going to look at Tropical Storm Laura right now on the satellite. We gotta wait for it to load, of course. Always the issue with that. Should have preloaded it, I guess. I'll wait for this to load. You have to wait along with me, I'm sorry. Should have preloaded it. Frame by frame. You can see it's really not that organized from what you can see here on the screen. It's not very organized. You can see that. There it is. So you know what? I'm done with waiting. So you can see it's not very organized. And we're just trying to go back to the site here. Okay. So let's take a look at the hurricane models here. So you can see most of them track it into the Gulf, and look, they actually track it a little more west, actually, more like over toward New Orleans. There's only one that tracks it like along the west coast of Florida. We can look at the. Oh, they don't have any intensity guidance yet up. Okay, so that's pretty much what. Well, I guess we'll go look at our models then. We'll see what happens with this. So let's go look at the upper air first. We start with the upper air. Yeah, we're dealing with the slow site again, unfortunately. So you can see, got the trough in the east, but you got this ridge over here. So we're seeing that return flow, and we have this trough now starting to split up. And you'll see it will continue to split up, and then the ridge builds back. And you can see we're dealing with that ridge again as we get into the latter part of the weekend and into next week. We got the ridge again. Another trough tries to come through during the week. And but then there's another ridge. That, I guess, would be Laura. This would be it right here. So it hasn't making that landfall. Looks like some. Now this one has it much further west in Texas. But looking at the long range, you can see here that this ridge, we still got to deal with some ridging in the east here. And again, the site's very slow. It's making it very hard to use. This has been an issue for a couple of days now, so I don't know what's going on. But you can see we do have some troughs coming into these, which is good news. So let's look at the European model on the upper air. And the main reason we're looking at the European model is we're going to see how it handles Laura. So we still got, you see there's that split. Pretty much an agreement on that split in the trough, the ridge coming in. There's the trough again. Where is Laura on here anyway? Oh, that's it right there. It has it very weak. You can barely see it. But I think as time goes on, we'll have a better understanding of how it'll impact things. You can see it does show more troughiness in the east, which is good. So we're not going to have the kind of heat we had that we were dealing with earlier this month. Okay, so let's go to the surface on GFS. I know, I'm forgetting about the one out west off the west coast. It's not really affecting anyone, so that's why I don't really focus on the west coast that much. I'm sorry. So you'll see here again the pattern. They got the ridge, slight chances of showers in our area, but the main feature we're looking at here is Laura. So there's Laura. Actually, yeah, there's a two. All right, it's forming. That's the other storm that forms. Where did Laura go? Okay, so that's the other storm that forms. That one might impact Texas, perhaps, as a weak tropical storm. And it could strengthen. Where's Laura? I'm trying to find Laura on here. Again, it's very hard to work with this when there's hardly any. You know, it's like we can't even get these models to work properly. You can't even look at them. So that, yeah, there's Laura right there. So again, it makes that impact in Texas. It looks like it's very, like I said, it's very hard because the site is very slow and it's making it very hard to do this weather update. This is the tropical tidbits site, by the way. So, yeah, this is very hard to use. So, there you go with that. So, let's go close at our area. Because of the slowness of the site, I'm not going to be able to go too far in the long range. I don't know what's going on with Tropical Tidbits. Anyone else is having trouble with it? Let me know. Um, so let's back this up here. I mean, seriously. I mean, we may not be able to even show you the models. It's just running so slow. Well, I'll have to preload everything, I guess, before I get started. I guess that's what I might have to do. Okay, so let's take the temperatures, and we'll go over the next couple of days here with the temperatures. Again, the site, because it's being very slow, I cannot go very far in the future, so I'll just show you the weekend here. As far as Saturday goes, we'll just, oh my God, really? So, you know what? I'm sorry, Tropical Tidbits. I have to use Windy. I can pull up the GFS and use Windy. That's what I'll have to do. Because I just don't have the patience. Temperature. And we'll go to the GFS. It's actually let me choose between the models, so we'll have to. So we'll look at the temperature on the GFS. And you'll see that we've got the sea breeze today. We're going to look at tomorrow afternoon, Saturday. And we also have a sea breeze, so it'll keep Long Island cooler. But the city in Jersey, you're going to be going up there, upper 80s, maybe near 90. For Sunday, a little cooler, I noticed. A little cooler, but that could be due to shower activity. I really don't like using this as much because it doesn't really show. It's really annoying. I really want Tropical Tidbits to work. Come on. I don't know what's going on, but they need to fix whatever is wrong over there. So here's Saturday. You can see the heat in it shouldn't be too hot of a day for us. Sunday, it's a little cooler, I'm guessing because there's showers over our area. We can go all the way into Monday here, and you can see, again, the similar pattern where Long Island escapes the 90s, but the city in New Jersey are not. Tuesday, it's going to be another hot 85 to 90 perhaps. And then you can see that front coming through. We see that relief for Wednesday. And Thursday. Wow, some really cool air off to the north there that tries to get in. Look at how cool it gets to the north. Wow. Then we start warming up again Friday. And it looks like it has it hot on Friday, August 28th. Because the ridge tries to build again. Come on. I can't go any. Just won't. It's useless. Well, let's go to dew point. I don't want to spend my entire afternoon waiting for the site to load. Alright, so let's look at dew point because they're on their way up. And I can only go through one model, I'm sorry. Because, again, the site is, look at this. I mean, you got to be kidding me. So, here's Friday, here's today. You can see the dew points on the rise. And they'll be continuing to go up as we go into tomorrow. Not terribly high. GFS seems to have a little dry air off to the north for whatever reason. Sunday, it seems like we get into a little more humidity. And then, I'm not going any further with this because it's just going to take forever. I mean, I'd like to. I mean, you got to wait for these boxes to turn, basically. You can see the humidity will be with us Monday, Tuesday. And you can see that push of dry air really coming in. Nice dry air for us coming in from over the northeast. But because of the angle, it's coming in and probably, let's see if it'll... Yeah, and then it starts retreating by the end of the week as the heat comes back. Okay, so I guess we'll look at cloud cover. Yeah, I'm really sorry about this. It's ridiculous. There's nothing I can do. It's the site. So pretty much keeps us in the Cirrus. This is the GFS. Keeps us in the Cirrus for tomorrow. I'm probably not going to get rid of that Cirrus at all. Again, I got to wait for these boxes to clear. So we're probably going to be dealing with this Cirrus for a while. We're not going to have any nice skies like what we had yesterday. That's for sure. At least not according to the GFS. I can look at the NAM. I'm pretty sure they'll be in agreement. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing we'll look is just at the chance for showers. I guess we'll go to the NAM 12 kilometer because we'll see the possibility of some chances of pop-up showers and thunderstorms as we head into tomorrow, perhaps. NAM is saying it's not going to happen. But again, it's very hard to do this weather update with the site acting like this. Just can't. I don't know what's going on with the site, but it needs to be fixed. Sunday, it's not really showing too much, so it's mainly for tomorrow, perhaps. And it looks like most of the activity would be north of us. So I guess that's going to wrap up this weather update, unless you want to spend all afternoon on this site. That's going to be it. Take care, and thank you for watching.